Hey guys, I'm back with the 8 reasons that I love Sudbury and why people move to Sudbury. So before I get started, if you like my content, if this helps you find out more about Sudbury, please like, subscribe. It truly helps, and I really appreciate it because it's a lot of work doing this, but I actually love it, providing as much information as possible. The 8 best reasons to love Sudbury, why I live here. I lived all over Canada, okay? So I lived in Calgary, Montreal, that's where I was born, Dalhousie, Fort St. John, Dryden. But I love Sudbury because of these 8 reasons, and a lot of these reasons are because it's a good mix. So we're a city in the north, the biggest city in the north. 165,000 people, I've heard 170 being thrown around, so we're not tiny, and there's enough things to do mixed with the nature. So here's the main reasons why I love Sudbury. Number 1, that plays into that. We're a big city, but we have tons of green space, parks, and things to do outside. For example, we have Kiwi Park, tons of walking trails, great with the family. Right in the middle of Sudbury, Laurentian, our university, owns a bunch of land, and that is a conservation area, so there's hundreds of kilometers there of walking that you can do. We go all the time. As a family, you can bike, you can walk, it's super cool. Number 2, affordable living. Our house prices are extremely low compared to the Ontario average. If you're moving from down south in Toronto, you're $1 million average house price, we're $430 as of when I'm making this video, which is really low, affordable, and you're getting a nice house with a big yard here in Sudbury. Also, the price of rent is a lot lower than it is in most areas in the GTA. So we have affordable living, you have more money to spend on other things, traveling, whatever you want to do, especially if you're working remote and you're still making the same kind of money. Number 3, our science centers. Man, these are so fun. We have Science North and Dynamic Earth. Science North, when I was a kid, I would go every single day. It was the same thing. We'd go to Science North and then we'd go to the Olympic pool at Laurentian University. But there's so many activities. So for Science North, for example, there's 4 different levels. You get to go learn something on each level. They have these different stations where you can do robotics. They switch out every year or every 6 months. The main display, there's an IMAX. Man, it is a blast. And then if you go to Dynamic Earth, there you can do a whole tour of the mines. So Sudbury's known for its mines. Here you get an idea of what it is to walk. You actually go down an elevator, you wear the hard hat. It is awesome. Number 4, we actually have professional sports teams here. So we have the OHL team, the Sudbury Wolves, which are pretty popular, but it's a little bit of the older crowd, if I'm being honest, who goes there. But you know what I love? I got courtside seats to the Sudbury 5. I love basketball, and it is a huge hit in Sudbury. It's getting pretty popular. The experience is just better. You're there sitting, you can see the players talking and making fun of each other, and these are really good athletes. A lot of them play D1 down south. There's actually 2 ex-NBA players there, which is super cool. Number 5, we have great education. Obviously, we have the regular schools, and then when you get to post-secondary, we have 2 colleges and 1 university. I went to Laurentian University myself. They got a nice big gym, an Olympic pool, some sports teams, great school. I love it. I know they've been going through some turmoil lately, but they're starting to figure it out, which is great. My dad works there, which I love again, so I get the inside scoop. Cambrian College, I actually attended there 1 year to go play basketball. They got a lot of great programs there that you can attend. And then Collège Boréal. So if you're French, like I am, that is another great option. I actually taught a marketing class there, which was pretty fun. Number 6, the job market is awesome. If you're moving here and you're like, I'm not sure about getting a job, there are plenty of jobs out here. It is easy to make your way up as well. There's a little bit less competition than there would be in like Toronto, bigger cities, and there's tons of opportunities. It's easy to stand out in a small city. So I promise you, if you move down here, you can get a job and you can move up quickly. Number 7, this goes a little bit with number 1, but a little bit different. So our lakes and our outdoors. I'm a big camping and canoeing guy. So we have 330 lakes within our city borders, which means if you like canoeing, it is a great place to be. I love going out for a 1 day or even a couple days, going to bring my tent, make a fire, cook some food. I love doing that. And you can do that in Sudbury super easily. We got nature all around. We're a pretty spread out town, so it's not like there's not much trees and areas to go. You can get away almost anywhere. In our parks, Killarney, Windy Lake, Onaping Lake, a lot of places you can go check it out. Number 8 is the recreational sports complexes. There's a few here in Sudbury, so if you're into sports, extracurricular activities, or your kids Obviously, we got tons of rinks for hockey. We got for basketball, there's a few indoor ones now, including at the baseball academy, which is where you can go play indoor baseball, practice your batting cage, that kind of stuff. There's also a basketball court there, a smaller one. And then there's indoor soccer and indoor tennis. So if you're into sports, I can promise you there's something here for you. So those are 8 reasons to love Sudbury. Again, I'm a big fan, I live here, I'm a realtor in the area, so if you need help with that, please feel free to reach out, but I just love it here for those 8 reasons. If you have any questions about Sudbury, anything moving here, please feel free to give me a call. I would love to help out.